It is Thursday, September 2nd, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. It's been a rare, quiet dirt racing week this week, but that changes tonight with things jumping off for a busy Labor Day weekend of action. The Farmer City 74 weekend kicks off tonight at Farmer City Raceway with a nice field of late models expected. Tonight's program includes Mars Super Late Models, the American Modified Series, and Pro Late Models, while tomorrow, again, we'll have Mars Late Models with Modifieds, Pro Late Models, and Street Stocks also on the card. Both nights pay $5,000 to win for the late models. Some names expected to compete include Brian Shirley, the Gundakers, Kevin Weaver, Shannon Babb, Billy Moyer, Jason Fager, Bobby Pierce, Frank Heckenast Jr., and many more. Shirley has 2 of the 4 Mars wins this season, with Pierce and Heckenast winning the other 2 Mars events. Shirley also won at Farmer City Raceway with the Summer Nationals, so he will certainly be one to watch over the next 2 nights. If you can't be at Farmer City, both nights can be watched live on Dirt and Flow Racing with your subscription. For more information about the event, visit farmercityracing.com. Following Farmer City, a lot of these same names will head Saturday to Fairbury Speedway for the Super National Twin Tens. The Super Late Model feature at Fairbury pays $10,000 to win, and the UMP Modified feature also pays $10,000 to win, so expect a very good field of Modifieds to be at Fairbury as well. Will Krupp and Mike McKinney took down Modified Nationals wins at Fairbury earlier in the summer. If you can't be at Fairbury, that show will also be streaming live on Dirt and Flow Racing on Saturday. For more information about Saturday's show, visit fairburyspeedway.com. Plenty of late model action. We'll talk about more of that tomorrow, but a lot of great late model racing coming at you this weekend. Over to sprint cars, the RaceSaver Nationals for 305 sprint cars begin tonight and run through the weekend at Eagle Raceway in Nebraska. This event usually attracts somewhere around 100 cars, and I would imagine this year probably won't be different. I think last year there was 92, and then previous years there were over 100, so a lot of 305s will be expected at Eagle over the next couple of nights. The weekend kicks off today with pre-inspection for teams running all day, and then open practice from 6 to 8:45 p.m. What's cool about today, the grandstands are open, and it's $3 Thursday. Fans can get $3 general admission tickets, $3 beers, $3 hot dogs, all kinds of stuff. So a cheap night at the racetrack tonight if you want to head on out to Eagle. Racing begins Friday and runs through Sunday night's feature that pays $2,500 to win. The Friday and Saturday shows are qualifying features to set up Sunday's action. IMCA Sport Compacts, Sport Mods, and Hobby Stocks are support divisions through Sunday. Jason Martin is the defending RaceSaver Nationals winner, and he's won it twice in the last 3 years. Other winners in recent years include Kevin Ramey, Jack Dover, and John Carney III. For more information about the RaceSaver Nationals, you can visit racesaver.com. After a couple of weeks off, the USMTS Modifieds are back this weekend for a pair of shows, Saturday at Deer Creek Speedway in Minnesota and Sunday at Fayette County Speedway in Iowa. Saturday's program will also feature USRA stock cars and B-Mods and WISSOTA street stocks. Sunday's racing will also include USRA stock cars and B-Mods and USRA hobby stocks. Entering the weekend, Rodney Sanders continues to lead the series point standings over Derek Ramirez and Jason Hughes. There have been 12 different winners this season with USMTS, and Sanders leads them all with 9 wins in 30 starts. If all goes to plan, there are 12 race nights left on the 2020 USMTS calendar, so still a lot of racing to come here. If you'd like more information about the USMTS, you can find that at usmts.com, and you can watch both nights from Fayette County and Deer Creek live on racindirt.tv. That's RACINDIRT.tv. After a bit of a slow week, tonight's streaming schedule is active again across several services. As I mentioned earlier, tonight's Farmer City 74 weekend opener is live on both Dirt and Flow Racing. Flow also has USAC 24/7 as usual. Speed Sport has a trio of shows, including WISSOTA action at ABC Raceway, WISSOTA divisions and more at Red River Co-op Speedway in Manitoba, Canada, and then 360 sprint cars, modifieds, and outlaw tuners at Skagit Speedway in Washington. If you'd like to see the full list tonight for the streaming schedule with links to watch all of the broadcast, you can find that at dirttracker.com/watch tonight. If you're looking for a little late model action to watch on broadcast TV through the weekend, Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series has 3 shows. Tonight, you can check out action from earlier in the year at Magnolia Motor Speedway on MAV TV at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can also watch the series at Lucas Oil Raceway on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at noon, catch Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, like I said, at noon Eastern on CBS, and then Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern on NBC Sports Network. So 3 different opportunities across a few different networks to catch some Lucas racing this weekend. If you want more information about that TV schedule, you can find that at lucasdirt.com. A couple of DIRTRACKR.com website notes. I added 3 more Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series races yesterday to the analytics section. That brings the series total to 11 now. We'll the full list of all races in the database up to 353. I've got the most recent shows at Port Royal and then all the way back to the July 19th race at Lucas Oil Speedway that Chris Ferguson won. So many more races to come, so stay tuned, but up to 11 right now. If you're a fantasy racing player, if you do Dirt Draft or some of those other things that are available out there, the analytics section is a great place to start to help you set up your lineups on a nightly basis. There's obviously all kinds of stats and numbers there to help make your selections, who's hot, wins, top fives, top tens. You can look at, their full list of finishes for the season, check out where they've won, where they've been good. So if you're interested and you participate in some of those fantasy racing deals, the analytics section is a great place to start. You can find all of that information at DIRTRACKR.com/analytics. Also yesterday, I made a few small design tweaks to the site, which you may or may not notice, but just wanted to make a few things a little easier to see and just a little easier on the eyes and a little bit better user experience. But I also add a little bit of color to the front page with the addition of some featured photos. As you scroll through the news modules on the front page on a daily basis, you'll now notice some really incredible photos from some different tracks and divisions, kind of from all across the country, from some of the sport's really best photographers. The photos are also clickable to help you discover more cool stuff from those shooters. Hopefully be getting new images regularly, so there will always be something new and cool to see in those spots. Right now there are sprint car photos, there's late model photos, there's some micros in there, there's some Northeast stuff from Pete McDonald, so a ton of stuff in there, and hopefully as some more of that stuff trickles in here over the coming days, weeks, we'll continue to update those, so there'll always be something new and interesting to check out in those positions. So let me know what you think. Please support those photographers. A lot of those links click through to Smugbug pages and things like that. So if you want to buy, cool prints or cool, a lot of them have things like cell phone cases or posters or things like that with photos on them. Make sure to click through and buy those. A lot of those guys don't make any money doing what they do. They just do it because they like doing it. So any little bit of support that they can get will certainly help them get to the next racetrack and continue providing really cool photos. So check that out. Let me know what you think. As somebody who has taken photos myself, I certainly know some of the struggles and things like that some of those guys go through. So certainly support those guys where you get the chance to. Tomorrow on the show, we'll dive into weekend previews. Most of the big series are in action. The Outlaws, both sprint cars and late models are racing. The All-Stars, Luke Soleil Model Dirt Series, the USAC Midgets are in action. So plenty of stuff to talk about tomorrow on the show. We'll talk win predictions, who to watch, and get you up to speed before we head off into the weekend. If maybe you're going to go to the track or pull up some of those streaming broadcasts, you will certainly be ready to roll before the weekend gets going. So a lot of that stuff tomorrow on the show. That's it for today. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirtracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler, and don't forget to sign up for the Dirt Tracker weekly newsletter. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you have a good Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for more DIRTRACKR Daily.